It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Yeah.
Go!
It's just as well we couldn't hear that. So we can't leave this rock here, or our friend the Heart Rock,
Well, it's
because
gonna
they know where she's at now. He knows.
right up to the rock.
Like, hello, little dwarfy friend. Are you still in there?
There's a moment of silence, and then the dwarf appears up on top, staring down. Yes.
There you are.
Hello.
What would you say about being broken up again a little bit? For your own safety.
I really don't like that idea.
I know you probably don't, but you see, this guy, Woodcock, knows where you are now, and he plans on taking your power and using it for his own, and we can't always be present here to be your protectors. And honestly, as much as little Morit here is a noble warrior, no offense, Morit, he's rather useless inside the defensive.
None taken.
Pattern. Oh, good. Good. Thank
Wait.
you. You can't take it back. You said none taken. So, the best way of really protecting you and protecting your power and not making sure that these necromantic little dickwads don't use it for their own good would be to make sure that we take a piece of you for ourselves. Well, let me rephrase that. I apologize. For safekeeping, while we hunt down these pricks and kill them mercilessly so they can't just teleport their way into here. Once the Order of Catan is taken care of, we'll come back and return the peace. Scout's honor. I don't know what those are, but I hear it's a thing.
Bear Pip pulls out his Bog Scout badges.
Oh, look, a scout! We really actually have one! That actually means something, then.
I mean, it's Dwarven Scouts, but, you know.
Still counts.
I'm just not sure what we're going to do, because once we have to deal with the cults of Catan, we're going to have to deal with the settlers, too. And that
It's not Catan!
The settlers, ooh.
It's
They want to
Caden.
be Pirates.
Right.
Like robbers.
Kirtan!
Oh,
To
To Kirtan, you kind of have to, like, stay out of the sun for a long time.
Kirtane?
Kelton.
Don't listen to the fourth
Kelton.
wall, it's making really bad puns. What do you think, little dwarfy
You
friend?
hear a very loud cracking in the wall on the side of the
It's
chamber.
not even the
Starts-
fourth wall. It's the fourth speaker at this point.
That's the speaker.
Someone's catching
God forbid the
thaumaturgy
fourth-
from a different dimension.
You whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hello,
whoa,
my
whoa.
honey. Hello, my honey. Hello, my
honey.
ragtime gal.
Now. Oh.
Morit says, well, we could, set up defenses or something. We don't have to just leave her here.
Look, Morit,
Got to
Kneeling
Bear Pip
down.
digging a anti-tank
Getting-
cannon.
getting close to Morit, because he's less than half word size, because he's still a summer Eladrin at this point, and with these 5 little meteors hovering around his head. No offense, my good friend. Getting past your defenses is painfully easy, and this is a very, very strong creature. Woodcock got here somehow, in some way. He's already been here. That means he's already made it through the entire city. Not to mention, teleportation is a thing. It's easy to teleport from point A to point B, especially when you've seen and been to the location. So, there's no guarantee that any sense of defenses is actually going to do anything. The only way we can guarantee that they're not going to be able to use it is by taking a piece until the order of Kurtanaman is taken care of and thoroughly decimated, which I kind of think would be a good thing.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to argue that, they seemed like bad news. It'd probably be a good idea to stop them. But I mean, it looked like Casimir wasn't able to just, waltz right in and use the stone's power or anything. It's not like it's like, oh, hi, let me just steal you.
Look, it's not like, let me see, what's the easy way to say this and explain this to someone who doesn't use magic? Oh, it's so difficult. There are ways of forcing situations through arcane means, and just because it's a very powerful artifact doesn't guarantee that what the rituals being cast on this thingy are not going to work. I've seen worse happen, genuinely worse happen. Worlds have been destroyed using certain rituals in the past.
Wow.
Veil Pip is in the background demonstrating this with Carl in the middle of a transmutation circle with a car battery hooked up to his wings. Not literally. They're just acting this out in the background.
That's almost animal cruelty. There are... what's the way to explain it? Have you ever seen a body get brought back to life after it was dead for a while? That's what Woodcock is capable of doing. And I'm very positive he's capable of much, much more.
Mort kind of turns and looks over at the pile of ashen bones where there was a dwarf and kind of stares at it.
Veil Pip
Can
just
you say bring the body back?
suspiciously in the background.
Yes. We're
Do we
planning
need
on...
to worry about those?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We're going to need to bring those with us.
Oh, okay. So,
Especially the
crystal
elf.
dwarf.
Ward's very hungry.
Veil Pip's just over there with a broom and dustbin, just sweeping up the dwarf ashes.
Pocket beans.
Pocket beans.
The dwarf floats itself down and stands next to you and looks around at you all. I agree that stopping this order of Kirtan would be beneficial. I also would not like myself to be forced to do things against my will. I mean, it's possible they could also persuade me that whatever bonds I need broken is reasonable. But if I am broken again, then the dwarves will not receive my blessing again. And let me tell you, it's not pleasant to be unable to speak or move or see or do things. Well, not that I did those things. That's an exaggeration. To be my full self.
What's your name? Other than little dwarf friend, do you have a name, a proper name?
I go by the heart of the mountain, the mother
right.
stone.
Heart of the mountain. Hotham, my good friend here. I have spent millennia floating in void and space, not being able to move, speak, or hear, or do anything before. So trust me when I tell you, I know what that feels like. Secondly, it's only going to be a temporary measure. You know we've brought you back together once before. We will do it again. And now that we have a specific kind of deal with Casimir here, there's further incentive to really be able to do that. Thirdly, this is for the good of the world, an act of protection for it.
Yeah,
The
they
risk.
said they were gonna destroy it.
Yeah.
Do you
steal
really
the
want
power.
that? Do you really want that asshole coming back in here and asking you to sunder gravity or some other thing?
You know, that's one I haven't been asked before.
Casimir or Velvet,
Make a
don't give him ideas.
persuasion. Make a persuasion check.
Who's making the persuasion check?
Wait, hold on. Wait, you mean thunder and gravity was an option?
Just immediately fly out of the solar system.
Of course, you don't think that's a bond that's unbreakable, do you?
Casimir, yeah, I feel like you're good with your words. Would you like to say anything so that we might be able to, aid you inside this?
Can I aid? Yes, can I aid him with his role?
I'm awful.
I mean,
Do you say anything to aid?
Somebody just translate my.
Oh,
Sure,
yes,
shit.
very
Don't use Veil Pip's charisma. Come on.
Isn't there a way? Isn't there a way for you to voluntarily separate a piece of yourself so that you wouldn't be unmade, but would perhaps be in two places at once?
Ah, yes, a phylactery.
Ooh,
The
You have a lich stone.
I don't
the
know what that
dwarf
means.
just kind of stares at you and gives 2 slow blinks, and then cocks his head to the side. It's like, I never thought to use my power on myself.
We're for orange cats, by the way.
We're
That
totally
is
for
an
it.
interesting idea. Okay, so yeah, make a persuasion check at advantage. You guys can say Casimir rolls it, or that who has the highest charisma.
Excuse me.
Definitely not
Please
Velvet.
roll that.
You okay, babe?
Definitely not me.
Hold on, let me see what my charisma's at.
Oh, so much better
You're the
than ours.
warlock.
You're
Come
the
on, who
warlock.
else?
You're based off of charisma.
That's true. Charisma should be.
Yeah.
Veil Pip
Is it
dropped
like
out of
raw
college and
charisma?
still doesn't speak the language of the stand-up comedy he's trying to do.
Am
Come
I-
on.
Am I rolling charisma or persuasion?
Oh, either.
Persuasion is
Are they-
based off of charisma, is it not?
Yeah.
Oh
so,
yeah, it's much higher for yep.
yeah.
Yeah, do
Persuasion. Okay, so I'll roll that persuasion, and you said roll it at advantage.
Mhm.
Okay, hang on. Definitely using the first roll. I can't math. 26.
Okay. The dwarf stands there. It reaches up
Touch base.
to one of its crystalline sideburns and pulls off a little chunk of crystal.
Ooh.
Looks very similar to what you've seen before. Then it holds it up, and then it starts floating in its hand and starts spinning really fast. And also there's a little flash of light, and there's a miniature glowing crystal heart,
Ooh.
which it gestures and lets it float over to Clyde.
That's the
Well,
perfect
I
question.
do believe I heard you say you loved the heart.
I do. Even if I like come across these little like any kind of rock or like natural thing that is shaped like a heart, I have to have it. I collect them. But I won't like collect you, obviously. This doesn't belong to me. It's yours. So I won't keep it, but I love it.
Ah, well, that's wonderful to hear. So yes, my power has now been greatly reduced. I still maintain some, but nowhere near the usual bond breakage that I am capable of.
We
And
will
I
do
should still
everything
be
in
able to
our
help force that a little bit.
we will do everything in our power to keep this half safe until we can deal with this vile sect.
Well, that's what.
At least I'm assuming they're
Very
vile.
well.
Oh, they're very vile. I mean, they've got Woodcock on their side.
No, true.
Yeah, we don't like him.
That's true.
Well, you don't know that it's not for a good reason. And then it winks and vanishes in a little cloud of pink energy.
Suddenly I feel like I'm not entirely sure if I like wood or autumn.
Hard.
Right.
Out
Well-
of the mountain.
Shall we GTFO?
Yeah, we gotta go take care of some Catan.
Keratin.
It's true.
Yes, we have some ass to kick. Oh,
Ah.
and Veil Pip needs a new bathrobe. Look at him. He looks
Yes.
like an oiled up. He looks like an oiled up dwarf.
Yep. Let's
That's
go. Let's go make some new. Let's. Shall we go make some new fingernails?
What a wonderful
We'll take
idea.
take the keratin for
The,
ourselves.
the
Oh
dwarf
my God.
reappears. It's like, Veilpip, are you sure you don't need, like, familiar bonds severed in any way? I can't help with that.
Really
Just
nice.
say
You directed that at Veil Pip, right? Not
it.
Carl.
Directed that at Veilpip.
Veil Pip is like, no, everything's totally fine. And you just hear Carl going, yeah.
I think it's hilarious how how your mic cuts
Cannot.
out your.
Cannot pick that up.
funny.
Yeah.
Well, that lovely
Perfect.
note. We'll cut that episode then. We'll see you all next week for finish.
Yeah.
More to finish.
Or, I mean, we could finish it
Carl.
there. You know, that could be the end right there.
Oh.
You all walk out with Carl screaming, "Let me let go of this, please!" Yeah.
He's not actually that upset. He's just annoyed that it wasn't directed at him.
Him.
Stupid.
I'm the one who does all the talking in this relationship. This bastard doesn't even speak common.
But
You dropped out of college to be a stand-up comedian, and you still don't speak the human language. What's wrong with you? This is why you can't go home to Thanksgiving dinner, because you're shit.
Damn.
Rude.
Says the person who can't go home to see his mom.
Oh, snap.
Don't you go there.
Just walking next to Clyde while we're walking back up, still in Summer Eladrin form. I'm
Yeah,
really
all you
debating
hear is-
using all of these meteors on those two just so they shut up.
All you hear is
Oh yeah.
right behind him as
Believe
he's
me,
complaining.
I'm just gonna do it.
Sometimes I'd be tempted to do that if I was that season.
Clyde. I believe it.
What?
Yes, this form was actually quite moody most of the time. Sends a little meteor at the feet of Veil Pip and Carl, just 10 feet away from them, so it doesn't actually do any damage. But just
What you say? You're pissing off on the teammates? That's you fuck.
I've got 3 more of these.
Another one. Did that one get closer?
At this point, you just see
Just a little
Mage Hand just go.
Grab
You can't,
Carl.
you can't see Carl anymore. He just.
Oh, good riddance.
Even Veil Pip is just like. You see him pull these 2 big cotton balls out of his non existent ears and just. Ah.
That's a good one.
Carl.
Moritz walking along beside you. He's like putting stuff back in his bag as he goes. He's like, I'm really glad that worked.
Yeah.
What would have happened if it didn't work?
Everybody
Oh, I'd have
dies.
to use a different device.
Oh, okay.
You know, the pew pew probably wouldn't have worked, but you know, I could have done something else.
It wouldn't have I was expecting you to say it would have exploded.
That's really quite nice.
Now that you mention it, that kind of is a possibility, but you know, it was on the lower end. Anything can explode, really.
Veil Pip just looks left and right when you say that.
It's true,
Anything-
actually, Veil Pip. Rocks can explode. I've seen it before.
You just see Veil Pip nervously nod, and then he just pulls out a big thing of blasting powder that he's been carrying around the entire campaign. No, he has actually had 20 units of blasting powder on him this entire campaign.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Explosive.
Haven't found a need to use them. Never got called out for having them.
Right, just couple of things that we need to, figure out real quick, while we're walking up. First of all, destruction of the Cult of Catan. Wonderful idea. Yes, we need to do that.
Definitely.
Casimir, you are all taken care of. Are you feeling all edgy still, my lord?
You still have mommy issues?
Casimir will open his mouth and then freeze, and then his eyes roll back in his head, and his head cocks to the side, and he goes, "The silence will come to find all of them."
Oh, wow.
Kidding. I feel fine.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay.
I was about ready to send these 3 little meteors into your face. Don't do that.
I was
That
going to
scary.
put you in a headlock and try to put you to sleep.
We're all very ready to kill you.
Maybe don't trust him alone in the dark.
Excellent. Right. Well,
I
we
didn't
got
need
that
that
figured
image.
out. World's not going to end. Very good for you
No.
all. Very good, very good.
Now, I do believe we have saved this world, and now it sounds like we all have a mandate to keep it that way.
Yes. Well, you primarily have a mandate. 2 of us can bugger off whenever we want.
I mean, you could. Or you could stick with us.
Yes, that's true. We could. I am a little curious, to be honest, actually.
Do you really want to risk this planet getting blown up and you ending up in the void again?
It'll be fine. I'll be all right. I'll survive.
Wait, you understood me? Am I starting to understand common?
I just assumed what you said, just like what I just did there. Did I get it right?
Or is Philip having character growth?
Learning
Nope,
common
he
for once?
He just guessed it right.
But I am a little curious, actually. Now, Fail Pip, don't take any offense to this, my little tiny friend. Pat on the head. You're a little, open book. But, catastrophe over here. I'm a little concerned.
Why?
You don't remember what you did to kill all those things? I understand there might have been a lot of drugs involved and other delightful things, but what's
I
your
don't know.
actual
I mean,
history?
I have imbibed in a little bit of, the psychedelics. Who hasn't? Everybody does it.
See,
A little bit too much sometimes. But that was a different situation. I didn't have any drugs.
you do this every time we start talking about it. You always placate and go a different direction and actually don't talk about your past in a very open way. Like, you're from the Feywild, yes, but where? Why did you leave? What are you doing here? What are your goals? Are you just trying to make friends all around? I don't fully believe that. I kind of want to dig into it.
Out. Come on, we really want to know this information.
Wee wee.
Wee wee.
Oh, wee wee.
There is a place that called Soul. I heard some people speaking that language before. It's long dead. I
What's
think.
soul?
A planet. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
what's your past?
I don't know that one. Well, I I was talking about my aunts.
Right, yes.
The ones that I worked for.
Mm-hmm.
If you can call it work. I was trying to quit my job with them actually because I didn't really like it very much. I thought it was going to be a good deal, and then it turned out it wasn't so great. I didn't really even get paid anything, and they weren't very nice after I started working for them. They made me really, really angry all the time. I get a little heated just thinking about it, actually. And I don't know. One day it just snapped. And yeah, I don't know. I can't. I don't remember having any drugs, but I do remember going to the city, and there was a big party going on. And I heard some music, and I think there was some dancing, and then there was a lot, like, I mean, a lot of blood.
Mm.
And everybody was dead.
That really does sound like the Feywild.
Just like you experienced in college, Vale Pip.
What?
Blood? Jesus.
You just see a mage hand on top of Carl, and it's like,
I hope that
We'll
wasn't
talk
at a
about that
children's
later.
party.
Oh boy!
Say,
I gotta hope it was.
you know,
Wait, no,
you
I
know-
don't.
Clyde, what you're describing with your aunts, we have a word for that. That word is slavery.
Mm-hmm.
not better just because it's your cousins. You can still punch them in the
Exactly.
kidneys, too.
But they're
Some kidneys
big
need to
and
be
scary.
punched.
Some kidneys need to be
And-
eaten.
Huh?
What?
Particularly with salt and pepper.
I'm
no,
just
they eat
carrying the
children,
elf body,
like,
by
straight
the way.
up.
Oh dear.
Right, so
That's right.
here's my thoughts. Okay, I've encountered a couple of fey things in the past, and those ones sound like particularly powerful ones. They usually have a good amount of information, a lot of them. So if we're going to learn anything extra about these Keratin Order people, perhaps we can go, I don't know, slaughter your ants, get some answers at the same time. Do some resolution of sorts. While
You mean
progressing
go
our
back
path.
to the place where a bunch of people died around
Yes.
me? You mean that? You mean that?
Pacing.
You mean go?
Clyde, you're
That's where
wonderful.
I left. You know.
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to go back.
Look at Casimir here. Okay. I get real close to him, just, face to face, just looking at Casimir. You see what he went through? How he overcame his trials, his difficulties, his traumas. You could too. And we
Well-
are your new family. We could help you with
Well,
that.
Yeah. But they're really scary, guys. They're like, I don't know, and like they got no reason to come here. Like I'm fine. I have you
That's
guys, and if they
why-
do come here, like I could just, nah, I don't think they will.
That's why we have to go to them. Look, evil in this world cannot be taken care of unless someone of good intentions steps up to actually fight back. Are you going to be that person who cowers in a corner or steps up to fight back? You're the bearer of the
Well, I
heart of the
have.
mountain. And the most
Yeah.
evil thing you have faced are your ants. Are you going to run from those? Or
Oh,
are you
well,
going
they
to
are
face
evil,
them?
Two different
Rise up,
enemies.
catastrophe. Come to your full potential. Join us in killing your ants.
And together we can rule. Oh wait, sorry. Old habits. Old habits.
She like starts putting her fingers over her scars.
Think about it for the night.
Ah,
I think it's just
I do.
something to put into your head for now. As we go drinking, because we really do need to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't we have some Sperma de Diablo somewhere?
It's up inside one of the places. Remember, we left the bottle up there. Didn't want it to break. Very expensive.
That's none of us have flasks. Shoot.
No, there was a.
And
Yeah, isn't there?
Why don't any of you have flasks? They're very
Yeah,
handy.
well,
people
Look,
to know.
I have no
So-
idea what you're talking about.
No, I
don't know
heard.
what you're talking
I heard
about
about-
either.
I heard about a bar on the 20th level that we could go take a look at. Great
Ooh.
bartender up there. Goes by the name of Sam.
And
This-
we need
Oh,
to
I
help
don't know that one.
Morit. We need to help Morit set up a protection, because despite the fact that we disabled that rock, Morit, it's still going to need some pseudo form of protection to it. Just keep in mind, they can
Yes.
teleport into it. So you're going to need to protect the inside the room, not the way to it.
Well, yeah, we can easily get some sort of guard in the room set up. I'm sure.
Veil Pip is going to stand in front
Build
of
some
Mort,
little walls.
and he's just gonna show him some steel wire. You considered putting this everywhere?
Is that razor wire?
Oh no.
No, it's
Oh
just
god,
wire.
that's terrible.
But imagine they're gonna teleport anywhere, and they just teleport, and there's like 17 wires
Oh,
just
inside
crisscrossing
of
their
them.
body.
Oh.
Why can't I move?
Oh.
Enjoy.
Ugh.
Look, there's a
Even
rea-
if
There's a wire
there's a
going through my
reason-
spleen.
there's a reason Veil Pip is good and not anything else.
Just good.
It's good.
I mean, even if the teleport spell pushed any objects out of the way, you'd still be stuck there.
And then it probably is still razor wire, so have fun moving through that.
Yep. Then they get electrocuted for good measure.
The
Oh,
buddy.
look, it's a Byron.
Oh, look at that babies.
Hello
So-
to Mr. Byron.
I can't see a cat and not do that. I'm sorry.
What do we think? Should we libations, plan, protect,
Yeah.
and then go
Yeah.
kill some ants? While getting information, of course, of the Order of Keratin, but ants primarily.
Wait, which part of the
Thinking, for
Feywild are we going to? I need to
good
know.
Don't want to run into your mother.
Yes, I don't want to run into my mother. Look, it's been a very long time since I called. I feel bad.
You should.
Listen, when you meet
Call
my
her mother.
mother, you will understand. I am one of 467 children. It's a
I-
tough life.
You know what?
Oh, well, then she probably doesn't even miss you. No, no offense.
If
Oh, Collide! I didn't know you had it in you.
No, but I'm serious. There's so many of you. Like, my mom doesn't give a fuck.
After a while,
And there's a lot of us.
After a while, you stop seeing each as an individual and just more of a part of a collective.
Pretty much.
well, then why do you feel bad for not calling her? Is this for her or for you? Because if you feel bad, why don't you just call her?
It's complicated. She still remembers my name.
Well then, uncomplicated.
It's very easy, I'm sure. Well, that was sarcasm. But
Carl just pulls out a cell phone. Carl! You missed your brother's birthday, Carl!
Carl.
You were supposed to send him a card. Why didn't you call, Carl? And Carl hangs up.
I never had that, Carl. Never once. Treasure it.
Oh.
You just see sad Veil Pip noises because, sad Veil Pip faces. He doesn't make any
Sad.
noises.
Sad Veil Pip is sad.
Veil Pip actually
Yeah,
does
Veil
love his
Pip.
mom, even if Dad is like, "You were supposed to be a lawyer, you scum."
So, we need to go and find the information about this. We need to make sure that our stone stays, contained within the mountain and isn't interfered with. And we have to protect this realm. So we need to secure, contain, and protect.
We should start a foundation. Maybe
That's an
abbreviation
excellent
of that would be good.
idea.
We
It could be, yes.
We should start with a good tree, and Veil Pip's gonna start planting a tree in the area so we can teleport back here.
Ah, good plan.
Oh, you know what? That's a
Which
better
part?
idea. We should go back down there.
Put a tree down there.
Yes. That we can just stride in whenever we want.
Uh-huh.
Good plan. Maybe
Oh,
don't
hey.
put the razor wires right next to the tree.
Right, yes. Well, hang
Well,
on,
also,
hang on.
if there's a
Go for it, Moritz. I'm still turning
wouldn't
around, picking up Moritz.
bad guys be able to walk into a tree then too?
Not if they don't know it's there, and there was no tree down there when they walked in, so if they walk in again, cut down the tree and burn it. While holding Moritz now. Still a ladron. Just carrying him. Striding back down to it. Come along, everyone! I know there wasn't a tree there, but I have something in my pocket.
Got something in my pocket for you. And you see Veil Pip getting pulled out of the pocket.
Is there a tree in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Let's
Oh my god.
Is that a gnome wizard in your pocket?
So we get down there again. Turns back into raccoon shape. Like, I didn't actually think Ed was having a good idea with this one. Good job, Ed. Hey, thanks. Pulls out a little coin. Watch this. Chucks it. And just lands on the ground, and a tree just sprouts out of nowhere.
Ooh, nice.
Instant tree.
That is
Oh
very
my
useful.
goodness. How?
Magic.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, I can do
Glorious.
like a bunch of plants.
It's delightful. Right. Shall we go to the surface?
Yeah, and go to the
We
bar.
shall.
Yes.
Well,
Good
wait.
idea.
You want to go to the bars at the surface, or go to like my uncle's bar? Well, the bar he hangs out at.
Does he have a tree in it?
No,
Oh.
it's the one. I'm guessing it's the one you met him at.
Oh,
Well, if we go
right.
to the surface, then we can just go back in
100%.
easily.
Mhm.
Instead of having to walk all the way.
That'll
Right?
be easy.
Yes, but what's his name might be on duty again.
But I could talk
well,
about
we can kill him. Never mind, sorry. We've got Morit.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Wait, who are you killing?
Nobody.
No one. Don't
No
worry
one, no
about
one.
it, Morit. It's okay.
Sorry, old habits.
Boop. Alright. Let's do that.
His face every time you do that, Pat. His eyes just go.
He's sitting there like that.
Yeah. Well, he's purring up a storm and rubbing his own
Aw.
head against the desk.
I miss the Byron
Oh, boy.
tax.
To Byron.
Yeah. So what is he? I try to give it to him.
Aw.
He hops up on this tree whenever I go over there.
Of course.
Got to get him into the
All
habit.
right. So what are you doing?
Walking through the tree, going back to town, getting into the place, and drinking the night away.
All right, what I missed? We use the tree to teleport back home?
Up to the surface to get to the bars.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that plan. Also, Veil Pip still has no shirt. He is just Just a,
the
like a
muscle
really-
shirt.
no, it's not even a muscle shirt. He is just a really buff gnome. He looks like that meme of Gandalf with just the wizard robes below and the wizard
Swolled
hat.
off.
But yeah, swolled off.
Clarifying, was that going back to like the bars in like the town where you first appeared, or you went back to the surface and then came
Yeah,
and then walked down a few levels into the dwarf city again?
Dwarf City.
That's-
We got Morit.
Dwarf
Oh,
City.
okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're still probably wanted in some of these other cities because
It was
boy,
a
did we
minotaur
show up.
they saw. It's fine.
yeah, but
Well-
boy did we show up during a weird time, or at least one of her questions.
Well, well, wanted men, we have the death sentence on 12 systems.
Us. Yeah, yeah.
Aren't you a tough god
Uh,
now?
I don't even
Well,
want to
someone
know
heard that
what
line,
I
someone
did
got their
for
arm chopped
choice
off.
For what I did.
It was
Yeah.
fun. No one picked up
And
the
there's a
arm either.
way
So we
to-
could cook it and eat it.
I mean, what else are you gonna do on a planet that rare in
Okay.
protein?
Do you just go back to the glassine grifters on the 4th level? Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk in, you see Uncle Ball Punyon sitting in the corner.
I thought it was
Bald
Paul
Bunyan.
Bunyan.
It's ball punion.
Well,
Ball punion.
Uh-huh.
hey, Uncle Ball. Hey there, Mort. How you doing? How's the little babe? Hey, come here, girl. She like runs forward and yep. Hops up into his lap. Who's a good girl? Have you been staying with little Morit? Has he been taking good care of you? Oh, yep, cool.
Why do I feel like he's petting the spiky bits without any care?
Yeah.
Like I imagine the spiky bits are just like bending to him. Just
Yeah.
His hands are so
Sorry, buddy.
callous it doesn't even hurt.
Just sounds like a really rough brush on wood. Just.
Oh, goodness.
those videos of people who can sand wood with their bare palm.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah. I hope. Yeah. Calluses. Yeah, when your callus gets that bad. Oof.
Listen, I will forever be glad of soft hands compared to that.
Have you seen the video of the guy who he's just this old grizzled guy and he's like, watch this. Lights a firecracker, holds it in his fist, and it just goes. Lights another one, puts it in his mouth, and it goes.
Shit, I
And he
think I
lets
have,
out the smoke.
actually.
No.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
how
I think
you
I
know.
have.
Oh, sorry,
actually.
my bad.
Oh, you found the video of old Donnie.
Oh God.
Gonna join that.
Quack. That's my bad. Sorry.
So, you've now entered the tavern. What do you do?
We celebrate. Celebrate a world saved, friendships made, and a new quest. A new quest to keep the world a safe place.
Wow, do you really just like practice? Yeah, Morit's there with like a beer mug. He's like, so did you practice that or just make it up on the spot? Because that
Oh.
wasn't bad.
No, remember, original training was a bard. I used to do soliloquies like this all the time. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
While he's saying that, Veil Pip is in the background summoning a disco ball and starting to dance.
Edward has
Oh,
disappeared
boy,
for like
dancing.
30 minutes or
Mm.
so. Comes back with packages and looks at the bartender and is like, "Hey, can I use your kitchen for a bit?"
For what?
I'm a heck of a cook, and we just accomplished a huge feat, so I figured I'd cook a meal for the bar.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Thanks.
go ahead.
Gonna go back and cook up a nice, lovely stew with lots of like rock minerals and meat chunks and other little bits.
Do we
a
trust
little
him to
separate
cook the meat?
side of it as well, and come back out with bowls and say, "Food for everyone. Special dish
Ooh.
felt inspired by all you. It's mineral based, but I also add a little Uplander feel to it. I hope your digestive systems can handle it."
Veil Pipper's not going to eat this because the last meat he saw the raccoon carrying was a dead elf.
It 100% is the dead elf.
The dwarves are all like, "Ah!" Oh, sorry, buddy.
Didn't even notice.
Yeah, Veil
I-
Pipper's not eating that.
I will eat the stew, but like around the meat. But that's
Yeah.
not because it's elf. It's just because it's meat.
Vegetarian, yeah.
I mean,
That's-
I'm surprised even in the same bowl is fine. So, you do you, cannibal.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let me rude.
Here's the question. Did they brown the meat before they put in everything else? Because if they did, yeah, you're screwed. They knew how
Wouldn't
to...
it be better if
Yeah,
it was
it's good.
brown
Oh,
first?
taste-wise, much better. But it also means that every single bite that you take is going to have some...
Very
Human
meaty
in there.
tastes to it. So,
Very
like,
meaty
If you
taste.
if you don't brown it beforehand, the juices are going to get inside all the other flavors as well. But browning
It's
it kind
also-
of solidifies that juice primarily into the meat.
Well, it's also just how much flavor
Yeah, that's why I
comes
was
from
like,
that process
it's
versus.
less flavory.
Well, I'm
Depends
thinking
on what
of
you're going for.
I'm thinking of people who have browned the meat and given it that nice sear versus you boiled that.
Yeah, kind of depends on the flavor you're going for and the kind of the profile that you're going for as well. In this case, he wanted
Always
it to be
better browned.
infused in everything, so he didn't brown it beforehand. He wanted the meats to be the accentuating flavor of this stew, which is a masterpiece that he has cooked.
Always brown your meat before stew.
I am proficient in cooking utensils too.
I
This
do
is
prefer
on
brown meat.
topic.
Borderline.
Yes.
Oh man.
Ed cooks
Well, so
for
was
everyone.
calluses. Yay!
Definitely not doing that.
Raccoon.
No, we're not eating
As you're
raccoon.
eating.
Veil Pip is going
No,
to
we're not.
use
We're eating
Mage
elf.
Hand to make sure that Clyde doesn't actually eat this. Just like, no, no, that's not what we
fine.
want.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's definitely not fine. Don't eat that. You'll get sick.
No,
Come
it's-
on.
What,
It's,
just-
no, I won't get sick. It's okay.
Veil
I
Pip
don't
just
particularly
points over
like
at.
meat, but it's okay.
You're just gonna see the most disapproving Veil Pip face that you've ever seen beneath the shadow.
He's gonna. Casimir will like have the soup on the way to his mouth. Look over and see Veil Pip, and then be like,
Don't be rude. Come on, just eat it.
But you just see Veil Pip give you the subtle nod. It's like, don't eat that.
Evil has never tasted so good.
Oh yeah, we're eating the evil.
As you're all
Veil Pip is turning
as you're all
down
sitting there
protein.
eating- he means it. As y'all are eating there, a few dwarves come in. You see them taking off like the hard hats with little blue crystals in them. They're like, "Hey, we found a new vein of ore down in the mines. Like we must have walked past it like 50 times, and that's just some pure stuff."
"Excellent."
Oh,
Good job. Have some stew to celebrate.
Seems
Oh,
like,
heck yeah!
seems like the blessings of the heart of the mountain have returned.
Thanks, Autumn.
Autumn.
Huh? What's that? Oh, to a stew!
Stew.
But
But
Golball does kind of lean forward and be like, "Hey, wait. Yeah, what's that you say? Got blessings of the heart of the mountain back, eh?"
Oh, did I say that? Sorry. Must have waxed eloquent there for a minute.
Just a mistranslation. Sorry. We're still getting used to the dwarven language.
no, we did it. You should pay us.
No, the blessings are already gone.
Oh, clearly it's not. They found a new vein.
They found one
Yeah,
thing.
it's working.
That's good enough. Pay us, please.
We have to come back
Alright,
here.
Yeah, then they can pay us again when we come back again.
5 years in, there's been no new veins.
Double dipping,
10,000
man.
dwarven children have starved to
Starving.
death. Starved to death.
I mean, I appreciate it.
They had not.
I appreciate it. I believe you, but I'm plumb out.
You know who will pay us?
I'll buy you a
who
drink,
can?
though.
I'll take that.
I mean, you'd have to talk to the families.
Right.
Oh, families.
I'll probably just want to burn their houses down. Casimir, you've grown as a person.
I'd be burning like.
Oh, allegedly. Let's not make decisions while we're drunk
Eating
and
elf.
or high off elf soup.
Hmm.
Elf soup.
Told you not to eat the soup.
Yeah, it's a family recipe.
Family recipe. No. Bad.
You just see
They weren't
Veil
my
Pip pulling the
family.
tibia out of the soup. with the tongs.
I haven't made this recipe in 4 long years. I mean years. Years.
Would have been 4, but I only had 2 to work with.
Oh,
I mean, at least it's one of the few times having 2 left feet isn't a disadvantage.
yeah, it's just more meat to
So-
cook. Ah.
Is there like a? I feel like there needs to be like a random song playing in the background and random like little teddy bear creatures playing drums and fireworks going off in the background. That just seems appropriate for, the completion of a story. I don't know why.
Well, if there needs to be a song, does Casimir have any instruments?
Yes, actually he
Sing us a
does.
song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song, open and pure.
If it's a good song, meaning if he makes his roll, Veilpip would like to dance.
Let's see. What do I have? I have a lute. I have a pan flute. And I have a zukun.
What the
Yeah,
heck
Pip
is
has a-
that?
Veilpip
It's
has a
a,
war
um,
gong.
It's a pump organ.
Oh,
That's
so
cool.
it's like an accordion,
Or
or is it more like a hurdy-gurdy?
It's probably more like a hurdy-gurdy. I think I'll use the lute though. So yeah, I will attempt to perform a song to commemorate our glorious victory.
Imagine you take like 3 seconds to try to play the hurdy-gurdy device. You hear the most off note key, and then you suddenly switch to the other one as quick as you can.
Ring.
Oh.
I'm guessing that would be performance, Michael.
Yeah. At advantage.
Ooh, even better.
If he makes this, I would like to join in doing performance as a dance check.
So I got a 28.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
This
Damn. Well, I better roll
even
that.
even if you hadn't kind of avoided much music for a while, this would be one of your better songs in quite some time.
Mm.
Fills the tavern. It's a mix of heroic bits. There's also some like calm melodies, very much a sense of hopefulness, and everyone gets into it, very enthusiastic. Veilpip starts dancing. A bunch of dwarves join in.
Veilpip rolled a 26 on the performance check.
Oh yeah, he's
Dancing
he's-
on air at this point, I assume.
Yeah. Just dancing around, like jumping in this, near the ceiling. Looks like a scene right out of one of those plays with kids going off to
He's
some
probably
place
literally
never ends.
moonwalking right above people's heads. Just
Drink to our youth, 2 days come and gone. The age of oppression just about done.
I swear to God, every tavern we go to, it's either this or that bastard Ragnar the Red. I am so tired of this.
At least it's
Thank
not
you,
toss
somebody
a
got it.
coin to your bard.
To your
I will when they sing something new and you just see Carl throw a freaking copper at half light speed.
At some
Ow, I
point,
actually hit myself.
Ward just shifts back into that summer Eladrin, offers out a hand to Clyde, and like, come on then, let's join the festivities.
Her eye is gonna twitch.
It'll be fine, trust me.
Last time I danced. Okay, what the fuck? She'll grab your hand.
Did anyone suddenly hear death on the
This is a
dance
very
floor?
calming song, so I hope that nothing bad happens.
Don't worry, if anything does bad happen, we'll just put you to sleep and then be there when you wake up again. Clyde, we
Does
have
that
you.
work?
It'll be fine.
Well, if I knew I could just go to sleep, jeez.
With us? Yes, anything is possible, twirl.
Whee!
And you spin into the center of the tavern, weaving among all the dancing dwarves, between the tables. Casimir continues to play, and Veil Pip dances in the air, his disco ball shooting out little beams of magical light. Carl's swimming in some beer again.
Someone else's beer,
boy.
to be specific.
Yes.
Nah.
Babe, the baby Stegosaurus, is jumping around the floor. Morit is sitting in the corner, and he's got a couple other dwarves, and starting to talk to him about stuff. And all is happy and joyous and fairly exuberantly calm after the last few weeks that all your characters have been through. Is there any last minute things y'all want to do before, the night starts to fade away?
I got nothing.
I think Ward's last thought for the night is, I don't think I would have minded seeing the silence again. It was nice the first time round.
That's not terrifying in the slightest.
And then you just hear Verpip go, "Was she one of those dancing assholes?"
Can you read my thoughts? What was that?
And then you just see Verpip snap at you as like, "I can."
No.
God, she must die.
Oh.
Wow. A bunch of silence. I think I'd go crazy.
He said this in his mind, everyone.
So suddenly everyone gains mind reading for some reason. We're not sure why.
Hey.
No,
you guys hear this?
just Verpip. He can hear your thoughts.
No.
Not the character's thoughts, the player's thoughts.
Fourth wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying. That's
Yeah.
even worse.
Well,
I was to say, Casimir will pull out
Bracing.
the second.
Combo breaker.
there's a raccoon staring at me now.
Yeah,
no.
cover his eyes as well.
Oh God! He stares into my soul.
I would like to use John Jones' special attack.
It just slipped out. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Like
all of
to
a sudden,
shapeshift
fly
into
this con
a
chameleon.
gecko and dance.
Oh, you're a dancing gecko now?
nice.
That's awesome.
Gecko or chameleon?
Chameleon.
Camellia. No, you've got with those hands. You've got the turntable.
Yes, the chameleon DJ.
The turntable.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Casimir
Oh,
will
boy.
pull the other of his memory stones out of his pocket, hold it for a minute, and smile, and then let it fall from his hand and drop into the cracks of the floor.
Ooh.
He's letting go. Letting go of the past and embracing his future.
And with
That was all I got. So that was all I got. Sorry.
That's fine. It's good. The future ahead of you all. You have come together as a group over just a few weeks of Galean time. You have missions and futures ahead of you. But for now, we'll leave y'all dancing and sleeping in a tavern under the mountains of Pert in the dwarf city of Nargothoz. And that's the end of, if nothing else, this arc. So thank you all for playing. Thank viewers for being with us. Hope you had a fun time. Hoot and a half.
Bless you. Gesundheit.
Mhm.
So-
Salute.
Thank you. Sorry, the wind down here has turned my allergies into something really bad. Ooh. I can breathe.
Oh.
I can breathe.
Yay! Breathing
Well.
is good.
Thank you,
Breathing's
GM,
important.
Lord Keeper. That was a fuckload of fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Was.
Thank you.
Although
As if
we're still gonna
that
have a
was
hard
silly.
time forgiving you for taking the big bad evil guy and having him fuck off when he was about to get fireballed.
How else can he come back even bigger and badder?
That pound of
Have
flesh
him-
is gonna get eaten later.
Look, I'm just saying, if Invincible can keep doing it with Angstrom leaving, you can do it with your big bad evil guy too.
Sure.
Look,
I've got two sets of eyes to look at you.
The people only die when you tell them to.
That's right.
Where
Can't tell who you're looking at, though.
You die when I tell you to die. It stares into my soul. It is unsettling.
Right? It's
Ah!
just a wee bit creepy. All right.
Giggle.
All right,
My
wonderful stuff.
my shitty cosplay is done. Bye bye, y'all. Come back now next time, y'all.
You'll come back here.
The year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles